Yo, what's good people, it's Cactus, and in today's video I'm going to be making a UK drill beat backwards. So my plan is to start with the 808, build the drums around that, and then work on the melody last. I know some people do actually start with the drums, but I never really see people start with the 808. So I think it's going to be interesting. I don't know how it's going to come out, but there's only one way to find out, so let's get into it. Alright, cool. So I've got the Percs Kit Volume 4 open. As I said, I'm going to choose an 808 first, and let's just go with, see what everything's sounding like. Maybe this wide one for now. I can always change the sample later. I think the main point of it is to come up with a pattern first and then see what kind of melody I build around it, and then I can work out what sound's going to fit best. So yeah, maybe I could play around on the keyboard. Alright, so I could put in something like that. Set the tempo to like 1-4-2. I'm just going to keep the scale on C minor because I know the scale pretty well. I'm gonna bring it up an octave for now, just so I can hear it a bit easier, and then bring it back down. Actually, I'll make that one slide up. So I'm feeling it so far. Bring it back up. And then maybe 4 at the end here. 4 slides. Alright, I think it's sounding hard so far. Let's try it down an octave. Alright, I just think these G notes just hit a little bit too low, so I'm going to bring it up. I'll bring the whole thing up like, let's see, try F. Yeah, maybe F. Maybe I could do something more interesting with this and chop these notes just to see how it sounds. Alright, so we've got this. So I think we've got a nice rhythm. So yeah, I might create a second pattern, but I think that's going to do for now. And let's find a snare. Yeah, maybe this one. Yeah, that could work for now. Maybe roll at the end. Alright, let's go for a counter snare next. Let's chop this one up. And then maybe slide this one back up. Nah, not that one. Yes, I think there's enough bounce there. Maybe some delay on this would sound sick. And I think the kick just needs a little bit more work, a little bit more bounce. Yeah, maybe that. Alright, and then a couple percs in there. So maybe this. And an open hat. Maybe this perc as well. And then just something like this. Yeah, I think that perc just has a lot of bounce there. and then I'm gonna fade them out. Same with them. Right, maybe I can get a gunshot in there as well. Right, and in my head I'm hearing one more perk now, and then I think I can start adding in some instruments, but I think the balance is 6 so far. So I did bring in an open hat, but I think I want to change it for this one. And I'm going to bring down the envelope, just the attack up a little bit so it's not as sharp. Alright, yeah, I think that sounded hard so far. And let's put a riser in, let's put this one in. But I'm just going to speed that up, so I'm going to stretch it. Maybe pitch it up. I think I want just a bit of reverb on that as well. Alright, cool. I think that's going to do for now. So let's figure out some instruments. And you know what? Let's use some stop plugins. I haven't used stop plugins in a while and everyone keeps asking me. So let's see what we can make out of these. Maybe a harp. Alright, so I just need to adjust the notes because I've added halftime, so I just need to reposition them. Right, and I'm going to move that 808 note because it's just sounding a little bit off. Right, let's see if I can find something in Flex to layer it with or just complement it. I want some kind of synth like dark pad just to sit under it. Maybe something like this. So this one actually sounds fire. And it's called Spatial Fire, I think it's meant to be. Gonna send that to a separate mixer channel though. I'm gonna get halftime on it. I know I haven't used a stop plugin there, but you can use gross beat, it's the same thing. Alright, let's grab another instrument from Flex. Let's see what the violin sounded like. So it's not the best, but we can make it work. Because what we can do is add some reverb, and I'll just choose the cathedral preset. Alright, so I'm just going to change the harp notes a little bit so it's not so repetitive. So I think when the synth's playing, I'm going to leave that harp part melody off. Alright, the last thing I want to add is some vocals, and there isn't really any vocals in stock plugins, but I have used the sample to avoid using expensive contact banks or anything. So I'm just pitching this up to F to match the key of the project. And I'll do the same with these as well. And then I'm just matching them to the tempo, just clicking fit to tempo. This one's actually 80 BPM, so I'm just going to type it in there. Let's just filter out the vocals too. We can add reverb. Sounds much better. Alright, so I've got everything that I need right now, so I can start mixing it and arranging it. But I can't lie, this is sounding mad similar to my usual beats. I thought that going backwards would make me just completely change the sound, but I must have just made these type of beats so many times that whatever I do, wherever I start, it seems like it's gonna come out with my usual style. Alright, so I finished mixing and arranging the beat, and like I said, I've made something real similar to what I usually make. But at the same time, I think this video was good because in a lot of my videos, I'm using expensive contact banks, which I know everyone doesn't have, and a lot of people use that against themselves and say that they can't make fire beats without those plugins. So this is something similar to what I usually do with stock plugins, so I'll play it and talk you through it all. Alright, so in the beginning, just starting off with the harp and then introducing that counter melody. And then into the hook. A little break in the drums. And then I saved that synth for the second part of the hook. And I've got two different 8-way patterns as well. So this was the second one I created, just to simplify it a bit. So again, just saving some percs to build up energy. And then sometimes I just like to introduce instruments before the hook. So as usual, I kind of dip the energy in the bridge to take most things out. And then for this one, we bring the synth in straight away. And then that same thing just repeats, but with the open hat now. So I'll be honest, I think the beat's hard, but if I was using my usual contact banks, I could have made something much harder. But at the same time, I don't want people to think that they need those to make fire beats, because you don't. Obviously, if you've got the money and you can invest yourself, then yeah, that's why I spend the money on contact banks. But if you don't have the money for stuff like that, then don't let it hold you back. Just work with what you've got, and then when the time's right, you can invest in yourself. So I hope you liked the video, and I hope you're feeling the beat. And just to let everyone know, I'm still running the 75k giveaway. So I've got over $4,500 worth of prizes to give out. It's completely free to enter. All you need to do is click the link in the description, and if you want to double your chances of winning, then head over to my Instagram at @JCactusMusic and you'll see my post. I'm going to be announcing the winners on Thursday the 14th of October, so if you want to enter, then make sure you do it before then. But yeah, once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.